Hi, everyone. Do you feel it? We are here in the intensity as we move towards the eclipse on Sunday. We're in that pull, and so for Queer Church today, we're going to do our best, as we've been doing, to ground, to calm, to trust, to settle. This is an excellent time where the cosmos are telling us we've got this. We started eclipse season at the beginning of September with a lunar eclipse that was about endings, them wrapping things up, them pulling things away, maybe whether we like it or not. And we've settled through that. We allow. And then as we move towards the partial solar eclipse in Virgo on Sunday, we get a chance to see what there might be space for, some new beginnings. First, let's just do that. Let's do exactly that and do a little grounding. Thank you for watching and being here and carving out a little time for yourself for a little bit of remembering we're in a body and remembering that we have intentions, whatever those intentions might be. So take a moment and just maybe exhale first, a couple of long or short, just getting it out. What does it feel like to take shorter breaths in than out? Play with that for a little bit, maybe even holding one nostril or the other nostril to release, to let out, to let go. There's also maybe holding here and pushing in to let go. Just releasing, releasing, playing with, and being playful, being curious with. Letting go, releasing, creating space. I start with that because, especially with intense energy, sometimes it's harder to just start how we often start, just sitting still. That is farther of a mark than perhaps at this time. And if you've been feeling that, then you are on schedule with the cosmos. So, and you can let that go. You can bring whatever curiosity or play that brought up, hold that, and whatever stuckness or resistance, let that go. And we'll take a moment to just ground. Maybe you connect for a moment to your root chakra at the base of your seat. Maybe if you're sitting in a chair like me, you light up or think about that area and that connection point. Maybe you attach some type of grounding cord, the roots of a tree, a beam of light, whatever makes sense to you. Maybe you attach it, and maybe with your breath, or maybe on its own, you let that fall down past the floor, past the top of the earth, all the way to the core. And maybe you wrap that around and feel that connection for a moment. Maybe you feel the shedding and releasing of things you're holding fall down that chute, fall down that line, return to the earth. And maybe you even bring up some of that grounding earth energy. Our earth has been through so much. Our earth is surviving, has survived, continues to thrive and create beauty and peace no matter what. Maybe we bring some of that up. Maybe we invite some of that in. Maybe you even bring it up over the front of your body and tuck yourself in at your chin like a blanket, breathing into the weight for a moment, feeling the support for a moment. Maybe you even draw it up over your head, let it calm your mind, and let it just fall over your back and tuck back in. And I'll let that continue. You can play with that. You can feel held. You can keep letting go and releasing. Our reading today, we're coming from Divine Femme, Megan Watterson, refemming our spiritual practice, bringing in the lost leaders and voices that have been ignored and purposefully cut out of our nourishment. And today, earlier for this purpose, I pulled this card. This is Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. The mantra is, I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. Sometimes this eclipse energy, big endings, big beginnings, are reorganizing our priorities, reorganizing what we think we want, and help us, even if it feels like that job or that opportunity is on the other side. Eclipse energy, or pauses in time if you're not following the eclipse, can give us a chance to reorganize and think, do I actually want that? Is what I'm killing myself for, striving for, pushing for, losing sleep over, the quality, sacrificing my health, my friendships, my relationships for, is that actually what I want? Is that actually where I want to go? Am I working towards something that is going to give rest, wellness, peace, and abundance to my life? Or am I striving for something I think I should want, something that I fear if I don't get, something that my family lineage wanted for me? I'm trying to check it off. Those are questions I can't answer for you, but I pose here, and our reading and our goddess of the day, Lakshmi, would argue can be done internally. Lakshmi is a Hindu goddess dating back to the first millennium BCE. So this is ancient wisdom, ancient lineage wisdom. When her soul selects her card, abundance looks different to each of us. Some people have incalculable material wealth, but are bereft at a sense of purpose or a greater vision for their life, and so are left feeling lost. While others are considered poor in financial wealth, but walk around radiating love and the kind of light that has an inestimable worth. Lakshmi is the auspiciousness that begins to bloom in our life when we align our every action with the work our soul has come here to do. Lakshmi reminds us of the ultimate goal, which is not making money, but being able to know our true bliss. What makes us feel lit up like a glow stick when we're doing it? What work doesn't feel like work at all? Lakshmi is a wink to find that vocation, that bliss, so that what comes from within us comes into full bloom through something we can do and share with the world. Lakshmi represents both the gold we can hold in our hands and the gold we can become by doing the work that feeds our soul. She's the reminder that true abundance doesn't come from our bank statement. It comes from a state of mind we enter when we know we are contributing great worth in the world and the effort of adding more love. I know maybe that sounds too floof. Whatever resonates with that, hold. Whatever is like, you're like, Bex, can you come back to earth? I'm back. But I do want to offer that this is a big time for portal hopping, big changes, big shifts, and finances are on our minds, perhaps. Finances, how we're surviving, is a big part of how we feel safe and secure, and maybe there's a new approach to that. And maybe there's something that you're itching to do, itching to create, and maybe it's also itching for you. Especially because, like I said, so the solar eclipse comes on Sunday, this Sunday, the 21st, at 12:54 p.m. Uh, PT. So it's the afternoon, like 1 in the afternoon on Sunday. And, you know, our world that we've constructed, especially like Western world and the Gregorian calendar and Monday to Friday, all of these belief systems that we are living out right now often conflict with the cosmos, often aren't on that timing. And this one happens to be a Sunday afternoon. Most of us, a lot of us, spacious free time. So I invite you to think about, how are you structuring your weekend? Is there some time you can carve out, perhaps around 1 p.m. on Sunday, to kind of honor the moon, honor this transit? This new moon is in Virgo. It's really an eclipse, a partial solar eclipse in Virgo. And this eclipse really represents new beginnings. And even though there's big, big energy, Virgo really focuses on organizing, right? Virgo is like a clipboard energy sign, but it also really focuses on um, our daily lives, right? So this is an opportunity to think about, what is a small change that you might make in your daily life, so that as you create a shift, perhaps particularly a morning routine or a night routine, maybe even a routine around midday lunch, this is a great time to think about, actually realistically, how am I starting my day? How am I ending my day? What are the routines that I have right now, and are those serving me? If not, and there's probably some wiggle room in some of those, this is a great time to really think about, what are your priorities? What do you want to create? Where there's a lot of creative play energy in this transit. And how could you shift your focus so that there's more time? So maybe a morning routine where, instead of staying in bed or scrolling or XYZ, it's getting up and having a little creative time, having a little play time, having a little movement time. Maybe before bed, there's an hour to be cut out of watching TV or disassociating, that we can add in a little bit of laughter, of connection, of resettling, of journaling, of pulling cards, of whatever's in your practice, of standing outside. That's the offering. I have a lot more if you're curious about this eclipse. I have graphics to share, and I have more on my Patreon if you're interested in really following this transit. But that's kind of the big snippet, that it's a big movement, but it really focuses on, what are the daily life tweaks that we can make. If you're making some, feel free to share. I'd love to hear. And after this, we are out of eclipse season, my friends, after Sunday. We're still a little bit in the murk, but there's at least some ways that we can make plans, start to make tweaks, and then move towards action at the beginning of October. Sending you lots of joy for that. Instead of a tarot card today, we're going to pull an animal spirit card. So go ahead and send your energy this way. Ooh, I just got the hit. Ooh. This is an air card, owl. We are the day after the eclipse. We move towards Libra season. We'll be getting into balance, coming back into our mind frame. So an owl is a perfect guide for that. I'm using here animal spirit guide. So here's our close. Owl is abundance, clairvoyance, and treasures. The owl is a mysterious and otherworldly creature found in folklore from east to west. The white owl in this particular deck is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi, and represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. How cute is that? When the owl card appears, it's an omen that a boon or a treasure is on the way, either in spiritual boon or treasure through wisdom. So rethinking what we started talking about, and rethinking what is wealth and abundance to you. This owl might be something to meditate on, to create a better picture of that, a clearer picture. With the owl wisdom on your side, you'll see and know exactly what to do with this boon. how it can further serve your Dharma and bring abundance to the world. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. When in balance, generous, trusting, and secure. When out of balance, money quarrels and scarcity. To bring into balance, an offering. So maybe there's an offering to be made, and maybe that offering is your time and intention this Sunday. I hope that there's something in this queer church for you to take and take with you. And I'm sending so much joy and spiritual abundance your way. If you are in the Bay Area, I'm going to be at the Wellbeing Fair on Saturday in San Francisco. So come by and get a reading, come talk about queer spiritual ancestors, come get a copy of my book, come connect, come get some free spiritual healing. And otherwise, I'll see y'all next week.